Stino, it's OTN, nigga. We out of time, right? Yeah. Hey, get low. Stick 'em, I stick 'em, put 'em up. Stick 'em, I stick 'em, put 'em up. Stick 'em, I stick 'em, give it up. Another day, another motherfucking victim. Yeah. Stick 'em, I stick 'em, put 'em up. Stick 'em, I stick 'em, put 'em up. Stick 'em, I stick 'em, give it up. Another day, another motherfucking victim.
If you trapping where your cheese at, 3 gats, ski mask, you see rats squeeze that. Brain on his kneecaps, we back. Nigga tried to rob me for a G-pack. I just kill him and get that G back. Was shaking where the cheese at, the safe where the keys at. You shaking where the fleas at, the bully where the peas at. Cause you know my chain, I gotta freeze that. For that cane, I leave your brain where your seeds at. Ain't no trips to the hospital, ain't no rules, they just robbing you. Keep your cooler, you lose. If you move, they end up just popping you. Make you empty your pockets, your wallets, rings, and your watches too. Shotgun the rocket crew, bet your block can move. The general is Lord Stino. Catch me rolling in the gold regal. Do your dirt, but the Lord see you. You dive head first like a bald eagle. I make your head fly first, man, you don't believe you.
Stick 'em, I stick 'em, put 'em up. Stick 'em, I stick 'em, put 'em up. Stick 'em, I stick 'em, give it up. Another day, another motherfucking victim. Stick 'em, I stick 'em, put 'em up. Stick 'em, I stick 'em, put 'em up. Stick 'em, I stick 'em, give it up. Another day, another motherfucking victim.
So if you ride a nigga, ride out. Or die till you die out. It's OTN, salute to the timeout. You never know just what you do until you hurting in your time out. Copper pie, chopper pie, sell it to the pie out. Never cry, they give you something to cry about. You shy, you better hide up in your hideout. They got them Ray niggas that be shooting niggas' eyes out. Beast chair making niggas lie down, for real. I ain't Hollywood, then again I probably would. Ride through the block, the bucket seats and the polished wood. Then again I probably could make a couple stacks off a rap. My shit off the shelf, your shit tarnished goods. This is Q York, orange plate, blue fork. We popping over here, fuck you dog. I'm about to serve a nigga, kill a nigga. Then I leave a new boss. A lot of teams got took that way, such a true loss.
Stick 'em, I stick 'em, put 'em up. Stick 'em, I stick 'em, put 'em up. Stick 'em, I stick 'em, give it up. Another day, another motherfucking victim. Stick 'em, I stick 'em, put 'em up. Stick 'em, I stick 'em, put 'em up. Stick 'em, I stick 'em, give it up. Another day, another motherfucking victim. Yeah, it's OTN, nigga. Well, we out of time, right? Pack, get low. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want the paper. I just want the paper. I just want the paper.
Yeah.
I just want the paper. I just want the paper. I just want the paper.
It's still a feeling that you love to hate. Don't hesitate to put in work just to get this pay. And all this talk about food, I guess I need a plate. But once the trap house boom, I guess I flip a state to get this rate. Money violent like I'm Miz and Rafe. Half a brick a yay. My firework like Independence Day. Spark a split for hate. Niggas learn from that chink shit. Now my shooters move around, we moving brinks with. I'm from the school of the hard knocks, from a hard block. I need a beat with a hard knock, flipping hard rock. Need a coupe with a hard top or a hard drop. Pull it out, they be all shocked, watch they jaws drop. My niggas crazy, but we optimistic. Cause I remember days I didn't have a pot to piss in. Somebody tell these pussy niggas I'm the best that did it. Your boy Dag, fire plane, that's the best description. Motherfuckers,
yeah. I just want the paper. I just
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Can I please get a year one time in the building? All right. And can I please get another year out there for that republic in which we all stand, which is the reason why we are all here today. And y'all know who it is, man. It is the toughest of all things, Tough Stino. Please make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe as always, man. We on our road to that 5K, man. All right, we trying to take it up a notch. All right. If you're not trying to do that for me, I'm gonna take it that you don't like me. All right. And I'm gonna have to introduce you to Kels. Kels.
Is this camera on me? Yes, it's on. That's stupid. Use your common sense.
Go ahead and use your common sense and hit that like button, subscribe before we get started. Salute to everybody in the building already. As usual, y'all know the vibes. Mark the Shark, what it is. Please make sure y'all join the membership. All right. Hit that membership button, become a member, get live shout outs and the whole nine. All right. Now, it's been a lot of things going on today that I've been seeing that I wanted to discuss because, like I said, the internet becomes a circassious place and we got to check things. All right. We definitely got to check things that's going on. And what I want to start off with is something that's called a that's racist. All right. All right, so your man Jamie Foxx was under a little bit of hot water. There we go. So, like I was saying, man, before StreamYard tried to wow me out, your man Jamie Foxx was in hot water, facing cancellation for something that people may have taken out of context. As you see here, Jamie Foxx issues an apology to the Jewish community after receiving backlash for recent posts about Jesus. All right. So in this post, this is what he actually says. This is the tweet or the Instagram post that went out. All right. They killed Jesus. They turned Jesus into LeBron dust, if you will. What do you think they'll do to you? Hashtag fake friends, hashtag fake love. Now, within that in its own, I don't see how anybody can find that anti-Semitic. I don't know what's going on with the world today, but nothing he said there was anti-Semitic, all right? But he does issue an apology via the same Instagram that he has, the same uh 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 platform. All right. He says, I want to apologize to the Jewish community and everyone who was offended by my post. I now know my choice of words have caused offense, and I'm sorry. That was never my intent. To clarify, I was betrayed by a fake friend, and that's what I meant with they, not anything more. I only have love in my heart for everyone. I love and support the Jewish community. My deepest apologies to anyone who was offended. Nothing but love always, Jamie Foxx. And to me, it's just crazy how, you know, everybody is walking on a tightrope. Everybody's walking on eggshells, and you can't really say anything that you want to say how you want to say it. Now you're reaching. That's all I want to tell everybody that was against Jamie Foxx, and that's what I want to tell Jennifer Aniston. So the Friends actress Jennifer Aniston took it upon herself to call Jamie Foxx out on his post. All right. So what she says is, this really makes me sick. I did not like this post on purpose or by accident. And more importantly, I want to be clear to my friends and anyone hurt by this showing up in their feeds. I do not support any form of anti-Semitism, and I truly do not I truly don't tolerate hate of any kind. All right. And do you see there with the same Jamie Foxx post that I have posted? Now, what I want to tell everybody is this. When you're so quick to blame somebody or accuse somebody of being racist, of being anti-Semitic, it shows that you yourself may in fact be racist. That's racist. I'm not gonna hold you. Son said nothing about the Jewish community, bro. He didn't say anything, bro. All he said was, which we all know, Jesus was taken out, turned into LeBron dust by one of his disciples, champ. So what do you think your friends could possibly do to you? That's how I took the post. But when they're looking to always make somebody the bad guy, all right, when they're always looking to cancel the next person, they turn tweets like what Jamie Foxx tweeted into a weapon. They weaponize it to use it against. All right. And luckily, Jamie Foxx was smart enough or thought about it enough to where he issued his apology before things really got hot and heated. But come on, y'all definitely reaching. Y'all definitely reaching on this one, dog. Let Jamie Foxx heal up. All right. Jennifer Aniston, calm down. All right. We haven't seen you since Friends. All right. You haven't been a household name since Friends. Chill out, dog. Chill out. As many movies and things that Jamie Foxx been in, do you really think that he would take to his platform and say something anti anything? I don't believe so, champ. All right. But like I said, when you're looking for who to cancel next and who's the next racist, it definitely shows how racist you are. That's racist! Period. Let's get to some comments, champ. Let's get to some comments. All right. Daryl Peoples, what's popping, champ? All right. He says, you're what's good with you? We are on the roll. You heard? All right. We are on the roll. Let me see. Boom. My son Mark the Shark was popping. They is so vague. Yeah, I mean, it could, when you're looking to make a problem, they can be used for anything. When you're looking to make a problem, you'll do anything. Now, maybe this is some type of where they feel wrong for doing that to Jesus. Maybe it's a, oh man, well, we all know what happened in that history and the Templars and all that. Like, we all know what happened in that history. Maybe they feel like, but listen, man, you can't hold Jesus hostage. All right. You can't hold Jesus hostage. And you got to remember, we say different things than y'all say. So when we're making an analogy about our life compared to somebody else's life, you can't take that as racist, bro. All right. It's a little bit too crazy. It's a little bit too crazy for me. Vincent Brown, salute. I'm white and I say, so that's what it is. All right, champ. All right. I'm just saying. I don't know how they got that. I mean, listen, like I said, when you're trying to make a problem, when you're on the defensive all the time, you're going to make a problem out of nothing. This is just a fact. Jamie Foxx, the beloved household name, we was all just praying for him. He says one thing and it's deemed anti-Semitic by some people, which he was saying nothing about the Jewish community at all or anything like that, champ. All right. He wasn't saying anything like that. Salute to the homie Robert Lester in the building with the super chat. Y'all make sure y'all hit that super chat, champ. All right. Y'all make sure y'all hit the super chat. It builds the page. It builds the momentum. All right. If y'all got something very important that y'all want to say, definitely hit that super chat. All right. Now let's move on to the next topic because I believe Jamie Foxx will be just fine. As I said, he did issue his apology. So, you know what I'm saying? And plus, it wasn't anything like that to begin with. All right. But let's move on to the next topic in which I want to discuss. And the question that I want to ask you guys in the audience is, how much does a life cost? How much, if one of your family members passed away, how much money would it take for you to let that go, for you to get over that? How much money do you think it would take? All right. And the reason I ask this is because Travis Scott has settled out of court with one of the victims that got turned to LeBron dust, champ, at Astroworld. All right. So as you see, Travis Scott settles lawsuit with family of tragic 14-year-old Astroworld victim. All right. Um, we're gonna read this, champ. All right, and I'm gonna ask y'all this question again. How much does a life cost? Now I know everybody probably be like, "Yo, there's no amount of money that you could put on the life. There's no amount of." Well, it seems that these people that pass away in certain circumstances and they have these lawsuits for wrongful death and all that, they don't seem to go all the way through with the lawsuit 9 times out of 10. It usually gets settled out of court, all right? And this is what happened, champ, okay? It's like, to me, bro, like, I can't see this, all right? The family is said to have withdrawn $1 million, a $1 million lawsuit back in February, settling for an undisclosed amount. So my take is, I believe that Travis Scott wanted to get rid of the lawsuit. Once you get rid of the lawsuit, you get rid of wrongdoing. It helps his brand to settle out of court so that there's no paperwork. These people were, I'm saying, it could be spun in a way to help his career. So if you lose a child and you have a lawsuit because you feel like somebody wrong, that it was wrong, like somebody was responsible for your 14-year-old passing away, why would you settle out of court for however much bread, right? And this is some of the things that the family said, which to me, it was just for the money, champ. All right. High school freshman Hilgert was the second youngest of 10 victims to get turned to LeBron dust after chaos broke out, causing a crush at the opening night of the music festival in Houston, November 5th, 2021. The tragic teen's parents, Chris and Nicole Hilgert, filed lawsuit against Scott, event organizer Live Nation Worldwide, and others for gross negligence and reckless disregard for Hilgert's safety, resulting in his turning into LeBron dust. Now, if you feel like it was gross negligence and a reckless disregard, my question again is, how much does that life cost? That's my question. How much does that life cost? Because if you really believe that your son passed away from somebody else's gross negligence and them being reckless, why settle out of court? This is something else that they said, champ. All right. This is something else that they said right here, man. Hilgert's parents said their goal was to ensure things change and new safety measures are put into place to stop something like this tragic incident from ever happening again. This pain should never be felt by anyone over a loved one attending a live concert, the grieving father said. Well, being a grieving parent, I don't know how that feels, and I wish to God I never know how that feels. But guessing, using my educated guessing skills, I probably would not be settling out of court. If you really want to change things, how much does a life cost? It's very disturbing to me, bro, because I see people morality being lost for paper. I see people saying things that's very accurate and right, but then when that paper gets shown, it's switch. I don't know. How much does a life cost is my question to y'all. All right. That's just what it is, bro. Salute to Travis Scott and all that, but how much does a life cost? Me personally, Mark the Shark says, I hold grudges, so it couldn't be me. I'd need a fair trade. That's how I give it up too, champ. That's how, I mean, if I really feel like it's your fault that my child is gone, you're out of here. You're out of here. It's plain and simple. I don't want no bread. I don't want no $1 million. I don't want 5 million. I'm not going to be able to sleep well at night. But it seems as though people don't feel the same. It feels as though people don't feel the same. That's just what it is, bro. Like, we have to stop taking these settlements, bro. We got to stop. Oh, well, money money would make you a little bit more happier, wouldn't it? Like, nah, making him change the way that he do his shows so that other kids don't potentially go through this would be the best bet. That should be the cause, like the father said. But they settled out of court for that undisclosed amount of bread. And like I said, bro, how much is a life worth? How much does a life cost? If you had to put a dollar amount on how much a life costs, how much would it be? That's my question, champ, before we go to the next topic. All right. Daryl People says there's no amount. They probably made her sign a non-disclosure agreement. Right. But the whole thing is that if you keep your lawsuit, you don't need to sign a non-disclosure agreement. If you taking bread under the table, that's when you sign that non-disclosure agreement. So yeah, we're never going to know how much they got. Because you're right. She probably did, or the parents probably did have to sign a non-disclosure agreement. But my thing is, it should be no agreement when you lose your son. When your son gets turned into LeBron dust at a concert, there is no money amount, especially if you saying that you're fighting for a cause, for change. There is no money amount. All right. People be selling their morality every day, champ. Salute to Robert Lester. I see that Cash App too. Salute, champ. The Cash App is right here for anybody that does want to send a Cash App because they can't do a super chat. Whatever the case may be, the Cash App is right here. Salute to Robert Lester, champ. All right. That's how we doing it. Salute to the check, Daryl Ford. Salute, champ. You know the vibes. We in the mix. All right. So, like I said, salute to Travis Scott. Salute to son parents. Even though I don't agree with what they did, there's no hard wishes or any malice in what I'm saying. I'm just want people to understand, if you're going for a change, if you're fighting for something, you don't do it that way. All right. Once the money gets shown, of course, they're going to show you a lot of money so that you would stop what you're doing and take the money and let them continue to live how they've been living. But if you're fighting for a change, don't do that, because there's no dollar amount that could amount to a life. There's none. All right. There's zero. Just like Daryl said, it's zero, champ. It's zero. All right. But let's move on to the next topic. This is something that I was not going to talk about. Son. I promise y'all, I was not, because even bringing up son's name, I have to hit the pause button. So, for those of y'all that have been in tune with music for the past decade, you might remember this man's face. This is Ilovemakonen. Pause, champ. All right. This is Ilovemakonen. He had the song "I'm Going Up on a Tuesday." He had that song, champ. All right. I originally thought that he was the guy from Key and Peele. I did, champ. I thought that the guy from Key and Peele was going up on a Tuesday, champ. They may be cousins. All right. They may, in fact, have some type of blood relation. But your man Makonnen has entered back into the realm of clout. All right. He has entered back into the world of clout. So recently, within the last week, I think it was 6 or 7 days ago, he dropped a song with NBA Youngboy. All right. He dropped a song with NBA Youngboy, and it did very well. To me, I believe that NBA Youngboy was like, yo, you know what? Let me reach out to Makonnen. Know what I mean? Like, people ain't hear Makonnen in such a long time. Let me reach back to Makonnen. I know the power that I have, champ, right? I'm going to put him back in the limelight, all right? And he was taking pictures with Makonnen, and everybody saw, like, oh, snap. Because when I saw it, I was like, yo, where the hell did he find Makonnen? All right. The last thing I heard from Makonnen was he came out as Mook, champ. All right. He said once he told the world that he was experiencing Mookism in his being, right, the world shunned Makonnen. I'm not gonna hold you. The world did not want nothing to do with Makonnen. He dropped off the face of the earth. He had that hit song going up on a Tuesday. I think he had like one or two other songs that wasn't really as hot, but he came out the closet, champ. And next thing you know, the world shunned Ilovemakonen. As a matter of fact, he may have been the first mook rapper that came out, champ. And I'm saying he may have started the trend of the rap mookery, champ. All right. Well, Ilovemakonen is very angry today because he says that rappers that have not been checking on him and rappers that have not been hitting him up are all of a sudden hitting him up once they seen him with NBA Youngboy. And I'm going to tell y'all today, Ilovemakonen may be what he is, champ, but one thing that he's not is a Clout Team addict, champ. All right. One thing he's not is a Clout Team Max 5000 addict, and he's fighting back. He's dropping text messages. He's calling people out that he feel is circassious clout takers, champ. All right. And this is some of the stuff that he posted. He called out a few names, a few hit names that have been hitting him up for features ever since they seen him with Youngboy. And this is one of the texts that's shown right here, right? As you can see, that is from the rapper named Swae Lee. Okay. Swae Lee, you can see, so, and this is the crazy part, right? You can see Makonnen hitting Swae Lee up in the purple. Happy birthday. This is October 12th, 2018. Yo, October 23rd, 2018, 2021, April 12th. He says, hey, nigga don't respond, champ. Like, he don't respond. He sends him a video of My Paradise or whatever the case may be. That was April 12th. No, that was April 12th, right? Now, yesterday, the nigga Swae Lee jumps in his DMs and says, your new ish is hard, fool. After the nigga been hitting him up for 5 years with no response, champ. Makonnen is calling him out. He's dropping the messages, and I'm proud of son because I probably would have did the same shit. I'm not gonna hold you. I probably it's corny. Don't start hitting me up now because I'm lit. Another person he calls out, Metro Boomin. All right. Another person he calls out, Metro Boomin. As you see, he's sending Metro Boomin music. He's hit him up in June, the Nikes. He responds to his story. You deserve it. He's hitting him up with all types of good comments and hitting him up in the DMs and responding to his stuff with positivity, champ, with no response. Yesterday, 6:30, Metro Boomin hits Ilovemakonen's DM. What's good, family? We gotta shake the world up again. Where was this love when son came out as what he is? This is why he doesn't feel good to talk to y'all. He's calling y'all out, champ. Y'all are definitely clout chasers, and this is what y'all definitely deserve. And this is the last post that he posted was from Post Malone. All right. Post Malone texts him and he says what is very, very pause worthy. All right. Let me pull it up on my phone, champ. He gets very, very pause worthy, champ. All right. He says, I love you so much, dad. He calls the nigga dad, bro. Post Malone calls this man dad, bro. He calls the nigga dad, bro. I love you, dad. After months and months of this man hitting him up, champ. All right. November 12th, 1:09 p.m. Makonnen, Texas. Post Malone, hi, can I come to your show tomorrow in Portland? Probably never gonna see this, champ. Post Malone waits until this nigga does a song with NBA Youngboy and then says, I love you so much, dad. I miss you. Thank you for the love. When we gonna jam? The reason why I'm bringing this up, champ, is just morality. All right, is to let all you guys understand. Once you get famous, those friends that you make when you famous are not your friends, champ. Once you go through a downward spiral, once you don't have it all figured out anymore, once you're not on the top 100, there's a many buts, champ. You're not going to have those same friends no more. They're not going to be looking out for you once you go down your downward spiral, champ. And I'm glad that Makonnen is calling these dudes out because he's letting everybody know exactly how fake the industry is once again. All right? He's showing us exactly how fake the industry is and how the industry move only because you're popping. I believe Makonnen should only do songs by himself, being as though nobody was checking on him when he wasn't popping. All right? Nobody was checking on Son when Son wasn't popping. Let's get to some comments while we here. All right? Salute to Makonnen, champ. Pause, but salute to Makonnen. Because I would have did the same thing, bro. I had a feeling this would happen. Everyone watches who gets the spotlight. And it's crazy because all he did was do a song with Youngboy. It ain't like he dropped a single and his single went platinum or any of that, bro. Like, he don't got no videos by himself. He was just on the song with NBA Youngboy, bro. That's about it. But you see how much North gobbling is happening in the rap scene. That's why I stopped rapping. I'm not finna be gobbling North. That's just me. I'm not a North gobbler. I'm not an expert Northington. That's just not me. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I do. Let's go to the next comment, man. Let's get to the next comment. Tank Low Production says, bunch of clout vampires ghosting this man till he starts to bubble again. Real lames running around, bro. The whole industry is lame. The whole industry is lame, and you can see it, bro. I'm glad he put those text messages out. Y'all was ghosting Son for months, years. Some of these dudes was ghosting Son since 2018. That's probably around the time that he came out, Chan. Ghosting Son. 2018. Son wishing dudes happy birthday and not like can't get a yo, thank you, G's. Nah. So don't hit me up now talking about my new issues is fire. I know my new issues fire, champ. That's why I did it. Who you thought you was talking to? Yes, it. Who they thought they was talking to, man? I would have been hot too, bro. Me too, bro. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, salute to Makonnen for putting out what he put out, champ. All right. Salute to him for exposing the clout vampires and how the industry works when you're not popping no more. When you go through a downward spiral and then you get back in some sort of spotlight, champ. They all come running around like roaches. All right. Once that spotlight hit, they all come running around like roaches, champ. Respectfully. It don't matter what type of spotlight. Sunday, he didn't even do nothing. The video not even at 1 million views right now. But you see what it is, champ, all right? Salute to Makonnen. And I wish you a lot of album sales and bread because you went through a crazy downward spiral, champ, all right? And you deserve it. Facts. Pause, but facts. All right? Now let's get into the main topic tonight. I don't know if y'all remember who this is. I'm not quite sure. I know some of y'all is old as me or maybe older, champ, in your 30s and early 40s and all that, and you don't quite remember the SoundCloud era. Well, there was an era in SoundCloud where rappers was just talking stupidness. I mean, they were just talking and not writing, and I believe this generation of SoundCloud rappers is the reason why music is the way it is today. All right, but this is the rap artist. No disrespect, but this is his name, champ. His name is Ugly God. All right. He had a song called Water that I used to like back in the days. He came out around the time as Lil Yachty and the rest of those guys when they came out on SoundCloud. Well, today, your man Ugly God may be a suspect, champ. All right. He may be a suspect on somebody's LeBron dusting. Reports are coming out claiming Ugly God is being accused of allegedly turning somebody into LeBron dust, which is his best friend's dad. All right. While they were driving during an argument last month, a man says Ugly God admitted to being the LeBron duster. Now, when I hear admissions, I think about G Dep. I think about how insane you have to be to actually go around admitting that you did something that could land you in jail for a long time. All right. Well, this is what the reports say. As y'all know, I do like to get more details. I'm not just look at this. Y'all tell me what y'all. Nah, champ. We're gonna read exactly what happened to your man, the God of Uglies, champ. All right. We're gonna dive into this a little bit and see exactly what this report is saying. Okay. So Ugly God has been accused of turning his best friend's dad into LeBron dust. Ugly God has been accused of LeBron dusting the father of his best friend who was hit and turned into LeBron dust over a month ago. Right. So this is not a recent incident that happened over a month ago. And now I guess because he was running his mouth, people are saying that he admitted to it. All right. In late June, Ronaldo Del Avalade. Listen, champ, y'all names be crazy. Y'all names be difficult. You heard? I'm just gonna say Ugly God. Okay, well that's not Ugly God. Ronaldo Delavalde. You heard? Passed away in Gulfport, Mississippi from a gunshot wound. All right. As per WLOX, the police were notified about a midnight shooting, but were unable to get there in time to save the person in question. All right. Let's move on to the next one. That nigga's names be insane, champ. Delavalde. You heard? That's it. Boom. Upon arrival, they found the 50-year-old passed away inside a vehicle. Police Chief Adam Cooper told the press that they have a suspect in custody, but no further details have been revealed yet. A person related to Delavalde, listen, respectfully, I don't know how to pronounce that name, champ. I'm not going to hold you. All right. Who goes by Tashia on social media, has since posted multiple TikToks asserting that Ugly God, real name Royce Cornell Davidson Rodriguez, was responsible for the shooting. All right. And this is where you see some of the posts that Shorty was posting to her page right here, champ, where it says a picture of my brother dropping off his LeBron duster at college, Royce. Oh, and zoom in on the birthday picture of the famous Ugly God, Royce Davidson, who admitted to LeBron dusting my brother multiple times in his face. I guess they were saying that's how he committed the crime, champ. All right. And then they also posted what looks like an affidavit of some sort with some name there, right? It said the suspect, Royce Davidson, shot the victim, Ronaldo Delavalde. All right. So obviously, he's definitely under police investigation. He has a case going for this situation. All right. And as we know, bro, these rappers, it seemed like they number one ideas to I need to go to jail. They number one idea is I need to go to jail. All right. That's their number one John. Let me see if this is the right picture. All right. So it said let me go back to this one. So this is what supposedly happened, all right? After that argument, the night before, I removed all my clothes and was proceeding on with my life. I was lured back to the house the next day by Ugly God telling me my 11-year-old was being put out. I knew I was in danger going there, so I did not get out of the car at all. I felt the danger and tried to avoid it. I spoke to Royce, the Ugly God, sitting in the front seat of the house in my car, where his mother later walked out to throw her gasoline on the situation. After I thought the conversation was over, I was leaving. I was pulling off in my car where he shot me 4 times in the face. I never seen it coming. So this is the caption. All right. So this person is talking like they're the victim, but this was the caption. This was from the person that is saying that Ugly God did the situation. So obviously they were having some sort of argument where she's saying that Ugly God just pulled the toast out and just started blaming son in the face. Insanity. All right. Insanity. Boom. This was Shirley and Royce Davidson's Ugly God Feroz Rodriguez on Facebook. 3 suspicious emojis. He changes his name daily, but that was his plan from the beginning. He claimed self-defense so that his uncle Damon Reese, that is currently a judge and currently running now, would make sure he is free. But what he didn't know is that regardless what was portrayed or what he thought, my 3 sisters and brother would never let this go under the radar as they have all of them planned. 3 suspicious emojis. He really thought I was a nobody. I am Ronaldo Della Valde. So Ronaldo Della Valde, I believe, was some sort of politician out there as well. All right. Let's get to some comments, man. It's crazy. And the face is different, especially when it comes to that gunplay. Real insanity, right? Especially when you're in a car with somebody at close range. Especially when you're in a car with somebody at close range, champ. Right? That's kind of insane, bro. It's kind of insane. I don't know, man. I mean, it sounds a little unstable to me. Well, if you're going to talk about it, you might as well not do it. It might save your life. You save yourself and your career. That's a fact. I mean, but obviously it was other people there. And from what they saying is that he was definitely talking about the situation to some people. All right. That person that was writing that, saying that he had said that it was self-defense. And in Mississippi, there definitely is a self-defense clause, champ. All right. You can't act crazy with somebody that has a toast in Mississippi because they will blame you, champ. That's just a fact. All right. That's just a fact. And if his pops or his grandfather is a judge, that may sway it as well, too. I don't know, man. All right. I don't know. This is looking kind of insane. Raheem Wingate, salute, champ. You know the vibes. All right. You know the vibes. But nevertheless, what I want to say is this, champ. To be a rapper today, to be in that music limelight, is to eventually go to jail. I don't know if it's the energy. I don't know what it is, champ. But we ain't hear from Ugly God in at least 4 years. We haven't heard from Ugly God in at least 4 years. All right. So to see something like this happen is very surprising. It's crazy. All right. Have to have blowback on him 4 to the years, champ. All right. You got to have all types of fragments on you after that. You got to have all types of fragments and bone pieces and all that on you after that, champ. You have to. All right. But, it's I would never advise anybody to become a rapper, champ. I don't like I said, it just feels like it's a nasty aura over the rap scene, bro. It's either dead or jail. It's either dead or jail, bro. Like, that's just the facts, all right? But salute to all of y'all for popping out today, champ, all right? I'll be back tomorrow with more exclusive content. I'll be uploading some other content soon. I appreciate all of y'all for popping out, man. Definitely take care of each other. Or I'm gonna turn y'all until LeBron does. All right. Hit that like button, subscribe, hit that share button. Let's go.